When we're hunting, we want our stands to be concealed in and not be sticking out like a turd in a punch bowl like this one behind me is. So today I'm going to be doing some tree planting to plan for the future to conceal this stand in so it doesn't stick out anymore. So stick with me. I got 4 box blinds that I want to get trees planted around. I'll show you how I get this done. Alright, there's the white spruce that I'm going to be transplanting. You can see I got a bunch of volunteer white spruce in this area. When I'm doing these transplants, I kind of target those 2 to 3 footers. So in this area there's a ton of oaks, but these spruce are blowing in right over there, and you can see, I mean, this one's too big for me to hand transplant right now, but lots of nice volunteer spruce that I'll be able to pop out of the ground easily and bring to a new home. Alright, I'm trying to target these ones right alongside these oaks. You can see I ripped that one out right there. It's competing with this nice bur oak that was planted 23 years ago. So I love that beautiful spruce, but I don't want to kill it. But I also don't want it growing right there. So I'm going to repurpose it. Use it on other parts of the hunting land over here. So, and that was a beautiful tree. So glad to be able to still get some value out of it. All right, I got a dozen spruce in there. Look at those beautiful, beautiful trees. I made sure to collect as much of that root ball as possible. I got a dozen of them in there, and they're gonna go get put around these box stands. Now, I have done transplants like this a lot. These transplants have a very, very high success rate, high survival rate. So if you know of a spot where you can grab volunteer trees, got volunteer spruce like this, you will have a high success rate on these. They just do a lot better. They're kind of like a potted tree. I mean, bare root trees are fine when you're doing a large planting, but for these smaller plantings, these are going to have a much higher success rate. Bare roots, you always lose a good handful of them, but with these, this is these would be 10 to 20 bucks a tree if you were buying them from a individual nursery. So look around, keep your eyes open. Free trees to me. All right, there's box stand number 1. We are gonna get concealed in here. Yeah, we got a beautiful ground blind right here next to it. Sponsored by Ameristep Blinds. So if you guys want one of these beautiful blinds like this, built-in sunroof, just let me know. Actually, we did kill a turkey out of that one this year. I have two other blinds that are actually in a little better shape than that one. But we kept seeing birds up here, so found that one. I think it was supposed to go in the dumpster last year, but we made it work, and that's where my uncle shot his bearded hen out of that one. Anyway, so got that box stand right there. I'm actually just going to do 2 spruce on this one. I'm going to go 1 in the front, 1 in the back. We're going to get that thing concealed in a little bit. It's already up next to the wood line, so at least it's not completely standing wide open. But yeah, got to get some more concealment around it, so we're going to get a couple trees knocked in here quick. All right, there's one. And if you look over there, there's number 2. Last year was our first year hunting out of that blind. Good buddy of mine's family makes those. I think they're about as efficient of a hunting box stand as there is. I mean, they can see great access, being able to conceal it coming right up through the floor. If we can get a screen around this, May even add switchgrass in the front so we can just literally slip right into that thing, straight up through the floor and start hunting. And we'll be cooking with Crisco. But love that blind last year. It's only for muzzleloader, shotgun, rifle, crossbow. Can't pull back a bow on that, but if that's what you primarily do, they work really well. So make sure to leave that contact info in the description of this video. And I will do a good video on these again, probably this summer sometime, just because I was very impressed with them. Great family, great product. All right, let's go get another one screened in. All right, so we got this one knocked in. We got a tree there. I already had a bit of a concealing tree right there. Put a spruce there, and actually I got rows of spruce right there. So, should have plenty of screening around this one eventually. And then obviously we got a food plot here, a big CRP bedding area / browse area out there. So fun stand right here. It just needs to not stand out so much. So what I will do, why I'm doing spruce, is once these spruce get basically up to eye level right there, I'll take the pole saw. I'm gonna knock these tops off these. So basically coppice them, just take the top right off, and then they'll just bush out, and I'll have nice bushy trees around my box stand. Now that's gonna be 10-15 years down the road before we hit that point. But it's all right. We do it now, and then in 10-15 years we'll appreciate it. Those fellas right there will appreciate it, right, Noah? Wood. He got a lot of fire in his belly to help me out tonight. Anyway, that's what. Yeah, that's why we're doing it. Get these things concealed in now, or start the process now, and we'll enjoy it down the road. The grandkids especially will. So I'm putting these roughly 10 to 15 feet-ish away from the stand. Kind of varies depending on the spot. Here I wanted to leave this kind of trail open, but over time they'll bush out and get close to the deer stand, but I don't want to put them right up next to it, so I have a ton of trimming to do down the road. If I keep them far enough out, I should be able to just top them, and they'll get the job done. This one's knocked in. Got 4 trees. Boom. There's one over there. Boom. One back there. Boom. And one in front of the steps. You can see this one is wide open spaces. This used to be all woods back here, so it actually did have a backdrop. Well, that got bought by the Amish and cleared, and it's field now. So what we've done since then is we have really started to work on this fallow area here to build it up. A lot of trees planted. We got switchgrass. Been killing the cool season grasses, promoting some woody regeneration. A lot of work in this area. We just added this kill plot in a couple years ago. You can see some of the rye coming back right now. But with this area having the potential to be really good down the road, we got to make sure that stand is set up once it's really good. So that's why I knocked the spruce in today. So yeah, got him in, and eventually hopefully that thing isn't skyline the way it is. I should add to, we just had a ton of rain, so I'm very hopeful that these spruce will do well. We got heat coming, so we'll see how that goes. But a lot of moisture here in the last week, so the ground is good and wet, so, and we're adding water to them today. So hopefully they do well. We'll keep an eye on them this year, and if any of them die, we'll just replant them next year. Plenty to choose from over there where the volunteer spruce are. that's the last one. Tired, thirsty, forgot my water. We got a tree there. Got a tree there. We got one over there. This is a great spot for rifle. We want, the reason the blind is off that point because we want to look back into that food plot that's over there. And we want to be able to watch all this. Because when this is corn stubble, we catch them transitioning from the swamp up to the ridge. So very fun spot. Got some trees knocked in. There are actually already a few spruce here, so we'll see which ones make it. Those will be the winners. Get this thing boxed in. Eventually that's going to have a roof and stuff on it. Kind of work in progress, but fun project tonight. Tired, thirsty. I'm gonna go get some water, but glad we got that one done. All right, y'all take care. God bless.